speech by the Maid of Honor. So let's give her another round of applause. Fornication. On this occasion, it's customary that best man speak on the groom's behalf. You know, when I was asked to do this, I've never done this before, and I had several concerns. My main concern was, you know, how long am I supposed to stand up here and talk?
All night.
All day.
Is this supposed to be a 10-second toast or a 10-minute speech? So I went and asked one of my other close friends that I have that done this on 2 different occasions. I said, hey, you know, how long am I supposed to speak to these people? And he said, well, the rule of thumb is this. Your speech will last about the same amount of time as a groom can make love.
Be a long speech.
Thank you, good night, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Gregg, and I am the best man. That's right, best man. When I was asked to do this, you know, like I mentioned earlier, I never had done this before. I was extremely excited because I was like, you know, think of all the perks that you get to have when you're the best man. You know, I get to stand up at the altar next to Blake while he gets married, while all of y'all have to sit down. You know, I get to keep both rings in my pocket next to my heart. That's special in that ceremony. And even though it hasn't happened yet, I figured as the best man, I'd have my own waiter tonight. Keep my drinks full and give me some food, even though I don't need any. Here in a little while, we're going to have a boot dance for y'all that want to dance with the newlyweds. And throw a little money in there, and nobody's looking for $2. And I didn't have to do my speech, but I didn't have this in my speech, but last night at the rehearsal, I got a mug, and it had our names on it. But the difference in my mug versus everybody else's, mine said best man. It said groomsman.
I said family.
It's still not best man.
Why the family?
So at the end of the conversation, when we were talking about doing this, Blake said, oh, by the way, can you make a speech? I'm terrified of making speeches in front of large groups of people. Other than 2 people, I get nervous, as you can tell. And I hung the phone up. I said, sure, Blake. I hung the phone up. 3 letters immediately popped into my head. O-M-G. I look at my wife and I say, I hang up and say, thanks, Blake. Sure, no problem, buddy. And I look at my wife and say, what am I going to do? She's reassuring me, suck it up. My beautiful wife's here, by the way, tonight. Been married to her over 10 years. It's over a decade. And I don't know if y'all know this, but when she married me, I hit the lottery. I really did. Well, Blake, you and I have something else in common, buddy, because you too hit the lottery.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at Nikki tonight. Is she not absolutely beautiful and stunning? Not only is she beautiful, she's very smart, very successful, a lot of fun to be around. So I guess it's true what they say, opposites attract. Before we get to the serious stuff. You know, today standing up there at the altar very close to the action where y'all had to sit down, by the way, as a best man. The part of the late exchange vows that really hit home for me. The part of for better or for worse.
Oh yeah, I
You know,
remember mine.
I thought it was really appropriate because, Blake, you couldn't have done any better. Mickey, you couldn't have done any worse. You know, I stand up here and I give Blake a hard time because I can give Blake a hard time. He is one of my closest friends that I have in my life. He's been there. You know, he has been there for me and my family. He was there at the birth of both of my children, been there when I needed him to be there. He's also been there through the bad times. I met Blake over 8.5 years ago, and there's a few people here that know this establishment that we met at. Blake's going to McKinney Tavern. We were in a little room in the back. They had a TV up in the corner, and we were playing cards. And he was sitting across from the table from me, and as customary, he's losing his money. And up on the TV was a college basketball game, and it was the Iowa Hawkeyes. And as customary, they're losing. And he wasn't having a good time, so I decided to strike up a conversation with Blake, and we started talking. Next thing you know, we're hanging out, watching different sporting events, and drinking beer, and talking about how smart we are not. And I quickly learned that one of Blake's many strengths is his personality. He is a very likable individual. He's like a big teddy bear that we all want to hug and squeeze. You know, he's very compassionate. He's easy to talk to. He never passes judgment. He's objective, and when asked, to offer advice. And I know there is many different attributes that I consider to talk about all night. We're going to dance and drink in front of Barcaloos at 10:05. And I could go on, but I know many of those will filter over into their marriage and will help them have a long, successful marriage. We talk about marriage. What is marriage? Well, we talked about that at the church earlier, but the textbook definition is, two people come together, create one, and coexist happily. Sometimes it's not quite that easy. But I want to give you a secret, because I've been married over a decade, that beautiful woman. And here it will make marriage a lot easier. The other men that are married here know this. I know this. So remember this. No matter what you take from the night, remember this. No matter what, your wife is always right.
Happy life, happy life.
We're serious note. I know y'all are happy together. Y'all love each other. Every time y'all are together, Blake's house is big and wide. When Blake's not with you, he's with me at my house, and we're watching football or basketball. And we talk about his eyes are big and wide. I just picture back to when he was a boy with his dad, maybe walking into a candy shop, eyes big and wide. Y'all are two strong individuals. Y'all are made to be together. Y'all will love each other the rest of our lives. Marriage is relatively simple. It's what you both make it.
That's right.
Everybody raise their glass. I'd like to make a toast. Again, congratulations to both of you today on your marriage. I'm honored to be part of it. Thank you for asking me. Enjoy the memories you both will make together. Enjoy the experiences and good times you both will share together. And most importantly, enjoy the fact that every morning you both get to wake up next to each other with the opportunity to spend the rest of your lives together, filled with nothing but true happiness and love. Congratulations.
Aw, cheers!